If you would like some very cheap and very reliable coins, check out FIFACoinZone.com. I'll have a link in the description down below. Use Fangs for a 5% discount. They have 3 different ways of purchasing coins, so definitely check them out. And hey guys, before we get started here today, I don't know if you guys remember my beautiful custom controller that I got from PlusControllers.com. It is the Fangs edition. They're having a Labor Day sale this weekend, so if you guys want to check it out, the code is LD15. I have a link to the description below, as well as PlusControllers.com will be down in the description down below. Use it at checkout. You get 15% off of your controllers. You can get your Fangs one. You can get whichever one you want. 15% off. Check it out. Hey guys, how's it going? It is Fangs, and welcome to a special FIFA 16. I guess my really first FIFA 16 style video. So the top 10 players for FIFA 16 were released today when I'm recording this. It's going to be yesterday when you actually see it, because I don't release 2 videos in one day, and I already had one for that day. So this might be late news, but they released the top 10 players. So I kind of wanted to take a look at them and give you my spiel and my take. I'm not going to give you any ideas of who I thought of should have been there or who shouldn't be there, because I don't want to get just slated in the comments down below, because everybody has a different opinion. But I am going to take a look at them and look at their stats and see what the changes are on each one of the cards. Now, there was 3 players that are no longer in the top 10 that were in it from FIFA 15. Those 3 players happen to be Ribery, Schweinsteiger, the Schweinmeister, and Iniesta, who kind of took a little bit of a drop there. So Iniesta and Ribery went down to being 87 rated, and then Schweinsteiger went down to being 86 rated, even though he's moved to Manchester United and they haven't given him a chance yet. He is an 86 rated player in FIFA 16, but that does not mean that he's not going to get informs. He's going to have a stellar performance that makes him better. But for now, they are out of the top 10. Moving in to the top 10 were none other than Thiago Silva, Neymar, and David Silva. David Silva normally has an 87 rated card. He's continuously moved up, and I may say he's amazing and he does well in real life football, but any card that I've ever played with him on any FIFA has just been too shockingly slow for me to use on the wing. But now he's going to have a center attacking mid card, so it might be better for that. So we've got David Silva, who's moved in the top 10, and then we have Neymar. Of course, he should be in the top 10. He is a super legend. And then we have Thiago Silva, who has gone up to be an 88 rated card, which is pretty sick. So oddly, even though Thiago Silva, who you can see on the screen right now, went up to be 88 rated, he went down 4 slots in pace. Not to mention that he went down in his physical. He went down he went from an 80 to a 79. And what he did go up on was his passing and his dribbling, but only by 1 point. But somehow, that makes him go up to be an 88 rated player, and I'm okay with that, because we need those awesome defenders. Apparently, though, his heading has gone up a little bit, and that might be needed, because what I've seen in FIFA 16 from the beta is that pace, in the beta at least, didn't mean that much. It doesn't mean that it won't in FIFA 16, it might just be the beta version that was that way, but heading was kind of something that I was actually good at in the beta, which we could be bringing back. We can cross head, but I hope not. I hope not, because I don't want to be that person. I liked having different ways to score, but if it's there, I will use it. Now, David Silva is one of the players that's moved into the top 10, and he did take a hit on pace in FIFA 16, which is already 76 is enough for me to cry about whenever he's the left mid in FIFA 15, but he's going to be a center attacking mid, so that might not matter as much. He did go up in passing, which I think will help for him being a center attacking mid, so that's pretty sweet. The card looks all right. I don't ever use David Silva's cards. That was the very first, by the way, the very first Team of the Year. I think it was Team of the Year at the time, FIFA 12 card that I've ever packed, but I just don't ever use them in any FIFA. So Neymar, my boy, got in the top 10, so I'm pretty excited about that. Usually at the beginning of every FIFA, I like to have a Brazilian team, and Neymar's my dream goal person to pack. Hopefully I'll pack him in the beginning of this one, or I'll get to use him maybe in the draft. He went up to an 88, but also he lost, I think, passing stats. He lost shooting stats, 2 shooting stats, and he also lost some of his physicality, which he's already kind of a bitch anyway. So I guess it's a start. I know they're not supposed to be comparable to FIFA 15, or at least I would not say that they'd be comparable, but that's a little bit different. But he doesn't start out as high rated, so I'm super happy about this choice, guys. Neymar, top 10. He can only go up from here. Ibra, the man himself, still shows to be 4-star skiller, and we all know we were sad when he lost his 5-star skill moves going from FIFA 14 into FIFA 15. His picture right here is the worst. I would ask them to retake this picture if it was me. He had a lot of stats go down. He was already, for me, kind of sluggish as it is, and he went down to 73 pace. I don't think I'll be using Ibra very much. I'm not gonna lie. It just depends. Well, I guess it depends how the game plays. I can't say that, because the way I play now might not be how FIFA 16 plays in the future, but he is 86 physical still, which is nice, so you can push people off the ball. Still a 4-star skiller, and he has 90 shooting, which kind of has gone down as well, so that makes me kind of wonder. I don't know. But Ibra went down to an 89, although he's had man of the match cards and different, I don't know, he's had informs and everything this year. I guess they decided he should be an 89, so Ibra is not a 90 anymore, he's an 89. Hazard has moved his way further up into being one of the most elite players and is in the top 10. He is just ridiculous, and he's just getting better and better. His stats have actually gone up, guys. He has 90 pace. He has 90 pace, and he has 92 dribbling, so he has gone up to an 89 rated player from an 88 rated player, and his pace is better, which is always amazing. His dribbling also got better, so pretty much he's just a better card, and it's awesome. Like, I can't wait. I cannot wait, especially in the BPL with the Barbo, who is it with Watford now, and then you have Hazard. There's so much going on. There's so much pace going on. Robin pretty much stayed the exact same card, which is fine with me. He gets like a little bit, I think he actually lost a little bit of pace, but besides that, the only thing that really is different from his card from the beginning of FIFA 15 to this one is that he looks incredibly more bald in this picture. I don't know if you guys have seen this picture and stared at it for a while, but you're just like, whoa, like he's extremely bald in the picture, but that's like the biggest difference I see. So Robin's obviously where he should be, always in the top 10 because he's such a badass. Then we have Neuer as a keeper who has moved a little bit further up in the top 10. For some reason, like, I don't know if it's deep in my soul and I just love Neuer, and I don't know. I just like the way that he plays and like how amazing of a keeper is because he makes so many saves, and he just, sometimes, if you remember during the World Cup, like sometimes he was almost all the defenders and the keeper at the same time. He's 90 rated, like some of his stats maybe went down a little bit, but he's 90 rated as he was last year. Do they not, I need you guys to answer this for me in the questions down below, or the comments down below, because I don't know, do they not like have a keeper or want a keeper to go higher than that? Because I feel like he could be like a 92 rated keeper, although he'll probably end up getting a bajillion informs and man of the matches to where he'll end up going up to be like very high rated, 95, 96. But why won't they start him higher than 90? Because he's been amazing from what I thought. I could be wrong, tell me about that in the comments down below. Next, we have Suarez, who after having like a huge suspension from football came back and was just fabulous apparently, because he's not only the top 10, guys, he is the top 3, and he's going to be an awesome card. I think he is 90 rated this year, and his stats are somehow lower at some points and somehow like, I don't know, what, higher in shooting, I guess, lower in pace, but still 90 rated, top 3 player for FIFA 16. That is crazy. I would have never suspected that. But he's ended up, I guess, doing amazing to where he's now top 3, which is awesome. And now we have the moment of truth, which is the top 2. And I know everybody has these Messi Ronaldo situations where it's like Messi versus Ronaldo, but they're pretty comparable. Top 2, let's start with Ronaldo. Okay, Ronaldo, the first thing I see, they decreased his pace. Why you do this to me, EA? Why you do this? Ronaldo, number 2. Obviously, Messi's gonna be number 1 on the cover of all FIFAs. But his card has gone down to be 92 pace, but it went up. And it's 93 rated, so I don't understand the differentiation between those two things. At least I don't get it, but maybe there's some kind of like calculations going behind the scenes that I'm not understanding. But he did go down in pace. Still a 5-star skiller. Still the second best card in the game, apparently, according to the ratings. I guess him and like Messi are just like this. They're like this. They like sit on each other in the ratings. And I honestly think they probably should have just started him at like an 85 because he's gonna get like 15 informs in the first place anyway. Now this year I think he had probably 9 or 10 different cards, which is insane. Some of them had to be the same rating, but Ronaldo, I'm so excited about the draft because I get to use him and it's gonna be amazing. Because you can like, well, I don't know. I played the beta and he popped up a lot in the drafts, but it might not happen in the real game. That might have just been because it was the beta. But he's an exciting player, even past the situations I had and how shit I was at the beta. He still made it better, so I already know he's a really good player. And last but not least, we have the highest rated card in the game, who's starting out with a 94 rating. What are they gonna do with all of his informs and stuff that he gets? We have the Messiah himself, Lionel Messi, with his 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. Boys and girls, he went down in pace and dribbling as well. He's only got 95 dribbling and 92 pace. I guess they wanted, I don't know. Him and Ronaldo have the same pace. They were both 93 before. Could you just make him 93 this year? They don't feel like they got any slower, but that's what they decided to make him as. And besides that, not a whole lot has changed. His defending is terrible, but he's still going to be a sit card in every other FIFA. Besides FIFA 15, I've never been, like, I've just played with Messi and it's been terrible. FIFA 15, he was the best that there ever was for me, besides the team of the season. Not the team, no, the record-breaking Ronaldo was just beyond that. But besides that, he was actually a really good player. So this is the top 10, guys, and I can say that I'm super excited about that top 10. All of them in general, all the player ratings have been pretty sick. I cannot wait for FIFA 16. FIFA 15 is so dead. If you guys have any ideas or like comments on who you thought shouldn't have been in it or who should have been in it, let me know in the comments down below. I want to see what you guys think. That's going to be it for this video. I hope you did enjoy it. Until next time, see you guys later.